The Ferguson Shipyard in Port Glasgow has been a landmark on the north bank of the Clyde for more than a century. It's the last commercial shipbuilder left in Scotland, with Glasgow's two remaining yards now focusing solely on naval orders. Ferguson's has long specialised in building ferries for Caledonian McBrain, but the business ran into serious trouble in 2019 when working on an order for the biggest boats ever built at the yard, the Sannox and the Glen Rosa. Ferguson's was nationalised by the SNP government that same year, meaning its taxpayers now picking up the tab to run the business. Work to finish the Glen Rosa is still going on, with the ferry due to be handed over by the end of the year. There are no other orders on the books, and uncertainty now hangs over the yard. But what do the workers at Ferguson's think themselves? I travelled to Port Glasgow to ask them.
Yeah, you've been at the yard a long time. What's the mood like amongst the workforce? There's been a lot of uncertainty about the future. Is the morale still quite high?
Morale is high. The guys are optimistic of getting something. They've got to be optimistic, and that's the way the guys are in here. It's they're positive for the future. They've got to be positive for the future.
Obviously, Ferguson's had trouble before. You know, it faced almost certain closure, if that's fair to say, maybe over 10 years ago. But is this the most uncertain? You've seen it. I mean, obviously, when the Glen Rosa behind us goes, what happens then?
So I don't think it's the worst I've ever seen it. I have seen it with less hope. There's a lot of work in the market, and Ferguson's is chasing a lot of that work.
Okay.
So we've still got time to finish this ship. We have some steel work for BA systems in the shed. So we're hopeful and we're positive that we're going to get work.
And do you think the quality of the workforce and the skills that you have here are your biggest selling point? You're confident what you have here, what you've got to offer will secure the yard for the future?
I'm going to say Ferguson's has never been about the facilities, it's always been about the people. The facilities in Ferguson's are getting reviewed at this very moment in time. We're looking at putting in automated panel lines, we're looking at our welding procedures, we're looking to upgrade the yard. But to this point, it's always been about the people of Ferguson's. The people make Ferguson's happen.
There are 300 workers at Ferguson Marine, including 50 contractors. Bosses say protecting the core workforce is a priority, and efforts are continuing to win more business. The GMB trade union, which represents the majority of workers, has repeatedly called on the SNP government, which ultimately owns the yard, to secure more work for Ferguson's. Until more orders are signed, uncertainty surrounds the future of the business. But workers I spoke to remained optimistic.
Hi, I'm Ronnie. I've been working in Ferguson's for 36 years. My dad got me a start in here, and I've had my 3 sons in here, and I've got cousins in here as well. And I've loved every minute that I've worked in here.
As a guy with so much experience at Ferguson's, has it sort of pained you to hear about the sort of stuff that's been said about the yard? Has it been frustrating? Your guys like from the outside criticising what's going on here?
Oh, obviously negative publicity. You get it, and sometimes you could be in a restaurant or at a bar and somebody else is there, and you just hear a wee snippet. Or did you see that about Ferguson's again? There's boys that work in there that drink in here, and you hear different negative aspects of it. And you say, but that's not down to the core workforce. We're there to build the ship, right? These decisions come from higher than us, from management level, from government level, and whatever stories that we're getting told, we've got to believe them and try to protect our jobs and the good publicity and the good name that Ferguson's has had for 120 odd years.
So you're doing the best job that you can, and do you feel that maybe the public aren't seeing that? You are here trying their best, but you've still got people taking pot shots, etc.
No doubt in that. It's government money. Government owns the yard, and it's government money. It's your taxes and my taxes. It's paying for all of this, and people will ask questions about it.
Will you be relieved to see the Glen Rosa finally sail away? Would that be the word?
Well, as long as there's another order behind it.
Yeah.
Because you've got to protect the workforce. I've been fortunate enough for a lot of my family I've worked in here as well, and I've got sons here as well. And you've got to look and say, you've got a fantastic shipyard on your doorstep.
Obviously everyone wants to see orders coming. Are you worried though about the lack of orders at the moment?
Well, you're worried. You're hearing the wee meeting that we had in December, there was a couple of fishing boats maybe in the west of Scotland that the yard could get as well. The fisheries protection vessels. But these orders will get put back now because of the local government elections that are going to come up.
Yep.
And my opinion this. So we'll just need to play it by ear and wait and see.
Hi there, I'm Blair Richardson. I'm a third year apprentice at Ferguson Marine, and Ferguson Marine's a great place to work, great people and a great job to have. My uncle used to work in shipbuilding as well, and I've got a friend who's a year above.
Right, okay.
He done an apprenticeship in here as well, so I spoke to him about it. He says it's a good place to get into and just start your trade basically, so that's how I heard about it, yeah.
How hard is the job? Is it tough physical labour?
I mean, working in the unit sometimes you're on your knees a lot and stuff like that, but it's not tough, I would say. I'm still young, I keep myself fit, so it's not too bad. But I'd imagine like if you're doing this for 40, 50 years, it could be a bit tougher on your body.
So this would be a place that you would recommend, people looking for an apprenticeship?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's a good company to work in. They make sure you've got everything you need. The staff are good and help you through everything as well, especially Frances Rice, who's the apprentice coordinator. She's always good, always checking up on you and stuff like that. So I think it's a good place to work, definitely, yeah.